Hey everybody, welcome back to the Earthstar Tribrid. Something wild just happened. On the back of this card, because I did this off camera, because I've been, it's hard for me to figure out names and stuff like that. But descriptions, I get down pat. Like, every single time I do a description of a specific person that is involved or whatever, I get it down like to a T, the description of a person, every single time. So I've been practicing offline when it comes to like names, addresses, all that stuff, okay? Names I'm still working on. But this is wild. This right here is wild, okay? We're going to see whether or not the energy still comes out the same. I'm going to get everything set up. I'm going to light the candles. I'm going to say my prayers. I'm going to sage a little bit. And then we're going to get into this. I shit y'all not. When I looked up the address that I got, outside of this house was a dark blue Jeep SUV. Straight up. I was like, you've got to be crazy. You really, am I really that on point right now? So, and right now, this is, we're still doing Kadin, okay? And one of my reads, I forget which one it was either part 2, part 3, or part 4. I know it wasn't part 1. But the one that I was doing the transportation on, it came up a dark blue Jeep. I think it said Wagoneer. I think. We're going to double check on the make and the model of the car. Alright? But when I looked up this specific address outside of this house was a dark blue Jeep with silver. With silver. Okay? I am geeking the hell out right now. So we're going to see whether or not this address is the actual address, because technically when I looked up this address, the car was parked, because if you look up the address on Google Maps and look at the street view, okay, on the street view, if you look up a little further from the house, parked outside is a dark blue Jeep with silver. Plain and simple. So, this is wild, okay? This is wild, because I just gotta like inkling. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to look up, like we're just going to play around with it for a little bit. You know, I did my thing, did my prayer, did my saging and everything like that. And we're going to work outside of the camera view to see how well this works, okay? And then I got the address, and I looked up the address, and I'm like, okay. Alright, well it's a cute little house. You know, it's cute. And then something told me to just look at the street view. So I looked at the street view, and I was just looking at it, and then I started, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna go up the street. One click. Boom. I see a dark blue SUV, and I'm like, does that say Jeep on the back of that car? So I zoom in, and sure enough, it said Jeep. So, you can run, but you can't hide, alright? So we're going to get into this, and I'll be right back after I get everything set up, candles and everything, okay? So, stay tuned. Alright, y'all, welcome back. So, is my favorite color red? Is my favorite color blue? Hey, Kadin, do you have a favorite color? Is it red? Is your favorite color red? Kadin Black, is your favorite color red? Is it blue? Green? Yellow? Orange? White? Black? Red? Okay. Mine's blue, his is red. Go figure. Okay. So, you just gave me the answer to a riddle of what this person, your killer's address is. Is this the address of your killer that you gave me? Is this the address of one of the other 3 that were part of your murder? No. What about the 4th one? No. The actual killer. Alright, the one that shot you. Okay. Does his house or his residence have a large backyard? And when I say large, okay, so if we're talking suburban, I mean, you should be able to have a large backyard. You'll be able to put a swing set basically in there. So does he have a large backyard? No. Small backyard? Yes. A large front yard? Very much similar. If you had a large front yard, you'll be able to do a lot more things in it. No. Small. Alright, small backyard, small front yard. Okay. Alright. According to the description of the porch, do they have a porch? Yes. Do they have a stoop? No. Do they have any type of vegetable, herb, or fruit garden? No. Do they have a balcony? No. Bay windows? No. What does their exterior door look like? Their front door? Is it a panel door? Windowed? Decorative? Is it decorative? Is it windowed? Does it have any side windows? Along the side of it? No. Is it decorative? Is it decorative? Carved? Or is it a plain? Okay. I should put plain front door somewhere in there, but does this door have any type of decoration to it? Or is it just a plain front door? Decorative? Dutch? Storm? Sliding? Plain front door. Okay, so they have a plain front door. There's nothing really significant about the front door. Brown? White? The front door is white. Okay. Do they have a floral garden? Yes. Is their lawn overgrown? Do they have a crowded garden? No. Manicured? Yes. Alright, 1 sec. Okay. Just to be clear, they have a small front and backyard, correct? Manicured lawn, floral garden, and their exterior door, their front door, is it a panel door? A plain panel door. Okay, plain panel door. Is it windowed, decorative, Dutch, storm, sliding? Yeah. Plain panel door. Okay. We're going into the style of the house now. Is this house 1 story, 2 story, 3 story? 2 story, 1 story? Alright, 1 story house. Alright, 1 second. Okay, we got a couple more to go through, but we're gonna go through this section real quick and see if anything comes out. Alright. The style of their house: Cape Cod, American Craftsman, Cottage, Colonial. And make sure that, and just to be clear, I don't want any kind of sortas. It's either straight yes or straight no, please. Do we understand? Okay. Colonial, farmhouse, Georgian, Greek Revival, ranch style. Okay. Contemporary, Italianate, Dutch, colonial, Mediterranean, mid-century modern, Tudor Revival, Art Deco, French Provincial. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Gothic Revival, Modern, Neoclassical, Bungalow, Cabin, Victorian, Federal. I need you to do better than that, guys, so I can see it, so I can be absolutely clear. Thank you. Antebellum, Upright and Wing. Is it upright and ring? Yes or no? No. Pueblo, Shack, Spanish Colonial, Manufactured. Alright, is there any stonework on the exterior of this house? No. Okay. Okay. Is it a trailer park? Apartment complex? Multi-family home? Townhome? Single family home? Palace? Mansion? Castle? Okay. Does the killer's house live on a corner of a street? At a 4-way intersection? 3-way intersection? Okay. Is the house near a reservoir? Railroad crossing? Nearby park? Okay. Nearby park. Cemetery? Any abandoned buildings? Yes. Any condemned buildings? Like condemned as in like it has a big old red sign with an X on it. Is it condemned? No. Abandoned? Yeah. Does this house have a basement? Yes. Does this house have an attic? Is it a full-blown attic or like a crawl space attic? Full-blown? Crawl space attic. Alright. Does the house near a field? Now, I'm not talking like a baseball field or anything. Like, is it near a field? Okay. Is it near a baseball field? Is it near some type of baseball field or anything? Is this baseball field or soccer field like at the nearby park? Yes. Okay. Is this house in an urban area? Okay. Is this house in a suburban area? Is an urban suburban? Okay. Is it in a rural area? No. Does it have a garage? Single car? 2 car? 3 car or more? Detached? Carport? Is it a carport? Or is it like covered? Is it covered? Carport. Okay. Is this attached? Detached. Okay. Does it have like is it like a garage with a house on top? No. Semi-attached breezeway? Parking garage? Utility garage. Alright. So you're looking at a single car detached carport. Is it covered by any chance? Yes, it is covered. Now this is also have a what you call it? And I know you see I have my AC on right now, so everything's flickering a lot. So it's not like somebody's trying to communicate. Everything's flickering. I have the AC on. Alright, so it does have a covered carport. Like, is it an actual garage or is it a carport? Is it an actual garage or a carport? Okay. Do they have a place? Okay, is that like in an alley? Is that like the garage, like in the alley part, not the main road? Okay, is it on the main road? Is it connected to the main road? Is it connected to an alley? Yes. Okay. Do they have a fireplace within their home? Yes. Is it usable? Like, can they actually put wood in it? Yes. Okay. Are they near any bridges? No. Okay. Okay. Just to be clear, this house that we are looking for has a fireplace, is an urban suburban area. So I don't think it's right in the city. It might be right on the edge of a city. And it's very, nice there. Okay. The house does have a basement. The house does have an attic, and when I specified, it said more of a crawl space attic. It does have a single car garage, detached, and yeah, like kind of like a carport. Okay, like if you were to look at some houses, they wouldn't have the garage, like especially near the city. They wouldn't have the garage attached to the house. The garage would actually be in the back of the house, at the end of the backyard, near an alley. Okay. I asked if it's near a field. I'm not talking about just any field. It could like any like type of big open field, but it can be like a football field, baseball field, or soccer field, right? And that could actually be at a park that's nearby. Okay, and when I say nearby, I'm not saying like a mile down the road. Like this is within walking distance. And it is near an abandoned building. I asked if it's condemned, the ones that had that big old sign that has an X on it. Not one of those. It's just a building that's abandoned right now. Alright? Okay. We are also looking for a single family home that is considered modern, ranch style, contemporary, and is a 1-story. It does have some type of floral garden. It could have it both in front and back or one or the other. The front door is going to be a plain panel door. The lawns are manicured. They keep their house nice. Their lawn's nice. And they have a small front and backyard. Alright? By the way, I had to turn my AC off because I was noticing my candles here were like going all over the place and they started melting. So as long as I have the AC off, they seem to be burning fine and not going out so fast. That was like starting, like I got wax all over the place. Usually it doesn't do that. So, and I'm right under the AC unit too. So, all right, continuing. Hold on. I also forgot. They do have a porch. A porch, with the definition here, it says a roofed structure attached to the outside of a building, typically at the entrance, that provides a covered area to protect from the elements and serves as a transitional space between the indoors and outdoors. So I do remember it did say it had a porch, but not a stoop. Okay, no stoop, but a porch. All right, one second. Okay. Show me yes. Show me no. Does the address deal with anything like this? Is it like a 100 block, 200 block? Does the address have anything to do with that? That's written here. No. But it does deal with like a block. Okay, so not here. So does that mean that it's in like 1,000 block? 2,000 block? Or 1,000 block? Alright, so I'm going to make more cards, like, for another row for thousands. So, it's not in the hundreds block, but it is in the 1,000 block, okay? So, it's not 1,000, I mean, it's not 2,000, 3,000, or anything like that. When I said 1,000, it said, yes, 1,000 block. I got to make an index card for that, so, 1 second. Okay. Now, we're going to get into the address number, the actual address, okay? And then we're going to figure out types of streets, like what the ending is, like road, drive, street, boulevard, alley, way, stuff like that. Excuse me. Okay. Show me yes. Show me no, please. I am going to hold you over each number until we figure out the address, okay? We're going to start with the first number, second number, and you said that's in the thousands, so we're looking at a 4-number address, correct? Are we looking for a 3-number address? You got to be a little bit better than that. 4-number address or 3-number address? 4-number? 3-number. 4-number address. Okay, so like I said, it's in the 1,000-block area. So for that being said, is the first number 1? Okay, so the first number is 1. What is the second number? Is it 1? 2? 3? 4? 5? Is it a 5 for a second number? 6? 7? 8? 9? Second number is 9? Nope. Second number is 0? Alright, so far we got a 1 and a 0. What is the third number of the killer's address? 1? No. 2? No. 3? 4? 5? 6? 7? 8? 9? 0. Alright, so far we have a 1, 0, and a 4. The last and final number of the address, what is it? 1? 2? 3? 4? 5? 6? 7? 8? 9? 0. Alright, 1 second. That's the number that it came up with. 1043. Alright, 1043 is the address that it's coming up with. Okay? So now we're going to get into the alphabet. Alright? It's not Ouija. Completely different. Already clarified. Completely different. Alright? And then once we get the name of the street or drive or road or whatever it is, I'm just looking at where it says types of streets, so it just says street. Alright, once we figure the name, we're going to figure out whether it's boulevard, way, drive, road, lane, street, avenue, highway, one-way, place, crescent, alley, terrace, circle, yada yada yada. That, yeah, everything that's been written here. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay guys, we got vowels at the top, consonants down the bottom. Show me yes. Show me no, please. Am I speaking to All High Almighty, Jesus Christ, and Kadin Black? Am I speaking to any of y'all Anyone else other than the three of y'all? Okay. Alrighty, I had to go check on something upstairs. Does the name of the, you know what, let's try this. Types of streets. What is the address located on? Is it on a boulevard? Way? Drive? Road? Lane? Street? Avenue? Highway? One way? It's a one-way street? Do you drive two ways on it? No, it's a one-way street. Alley, terrace, circle. Is the alley that's behind the house a one-way street? No, it's not. So the alley behind the house, you can go both ways. But the main road that they drive on, it's a street and it's a one-way. Okay. Okay. Does the first letter of the street start with a vowel? A. What vowel does it start with? Does it start with the letter A? E. Okay. Is the second letter a vowel or a consonant? Consonant? Vowel. A. E. I. O. So it's E-A. Okay, E-A. Second letter, is it a vowel or a consonant? Vowel? Consonant. Alright. We're going to go by rows to make this a little bit easier. On the consonant rows, is it in the first row? Second row? Third row? Q? R? S? The third letter is S. So E-A-S. Is there a fourth letter? Okay, vowel or consonant? Vowel? Consonant. Yes, okay. First, second, or third row? First, second. Is it on the second row? Second, third. Q. Yes or no for Q? I rebuke any negative energies that are trying to control. I rebuke any negative energies that are trying to stop me from doing this. Is the fourth letter Q? Let's see it. Is the fourth letter R? Is the fourth letter S? Is the fourth letter T? Okay. Are there any more letters in the first word? Is there any more letters in the first word? No. So we have E-A-S-T, so east. East what? East what? Is it east? Is there a second word? Does the second word start with a vowel? No. Consonant. First, second, or third row? First, second, third. So start with a J. K. Starts with the K. Any other letter in the second row? Alright, so second letter of the the second letter of the second word. Good Lord. Second letter of the first. Jeez and crackers. Why can't I speak right now? Knock it off. Rebuke. Good Lord. Get out of here. Anybody who's trying to stop me from doing this, fuck off. Jesus. Alright. The second letter of the second word. Is it a vowel or a consonant? Vowel. Consonant. It's a vowel. Alright, so far we have east, and then the second letter, or the second word, the first letter is the K. So the second letter is a vowel. A. E. I. It's an I. Okay. Third letter. Is it on the first, second, or third row? First. Second. Third. So it's the second row again. Alright, so third letter of the second word. J. K. L. M. N. It's an N? Okay. So K-I-N. Is there a fourth letter of the second word? B. Oh, I'm sorry, is it a vowel or a consonant? Is it a vowel? No. Consonant? Yes. First, second, or third row? First, second, third. B. C. D. F. G. G. Okay. So we got East, K-I-N-G, King. Is there a fifth letter to the second word? No. Are there any more, so we got street, but is there any more words after King? No. So we have 1043 East King Street. Okay. 1 second. Alright. So I just want to clarify something that, this is for entertainment purposes only. So if I am wrong, which I don't believe I am, but if I am wrong, please make sure you leave this to the authorities to figure out, okay? You can use this as a way to verify. Like, say for example, if you're like, we have so many leads, nothing's working, why don't we look into this one, right? I'm going to put out the address that the pendulum gave me, and then I'm going to flip over what I found out earlier, okay? I specifically asked, is this person still in Wrightsville? Does this person live in Wrightsville, PA? And it said no. I'm like, do they live in Pennsylvania though? And they said yes. So I looked up the city and looked at the surrounding areas, right? So here we have the number for the address. And then this is the actual street. Okay. And then I looked up, and then obviously we asked what type of street, and they gave us the actual, it said street. It's not any of the rest, it is street. So we're looking at 1043 East King Street, right? I looked up this address. Yeah. So like I said, I did this earlier because I'm trying to figure out if I can actually work with, doing this. Because every time I do this, I get hit hard with so much interference, like so much. And it's annoying because I feel like I'm on the right track, and then I feel like something's coming in and kind of just like messing with it. And it's just like I gotta rebuke that energy. So when I did this several times to verify. And then I looked up line. Alright, I typed in this address. And I'm like, okay. And I see the house. And then I was just like I said earlier, I decided to kind of just look at the street view. And then I pushed a little arrow thingy to go right up the street. On the transportation portion that I did, it said that the supposed assailant of Kadin Black, it's undetermined at this point because they did not find a body. He's still missing. He's disappeared. We don't know what happened to Kadin Black, okay? We don't know. So if this is true, do not, just take it to the authorities. Let them know what's going on. Tell them what, look into this. And since we have no other leads, we got this going on for us. Let's kind of look into it. This is what I got. When I looked at that address and I looked up at the top of the street, it saw right there. And I was just like, is that what I think it is? I zoomed in and boom, it said Jeep on the back of that vehicle. There was a dark blue Jeep SUV parked up right up the street a little bit, not too far, just like maybe two houses up from that main house of this address. So this may be the address, or this may be the address near where this person is, because that vehicle is also dark blue and it has silver. That is what I got in the last one. The only thing that wasn't actually correct was the fact that it said Wagoneer and not Cherokee. This car is a Cherokee though. That's the thing. When I looked it up, I'm like, okay, so like I said, this could be the area. This could be the actual person. Give this to the right people. Do not, especially if this person is a murderer, I would suggest not to confront this person without backup. And when I say backup, I mean the people in blue, the right authorities. So we're going to go ahead and try to see, we're going to use the same setup with the cars. We're going to see if we're going to come up with a name, like his actual name, the person that did the assailant, all right? So, be right back. And we're back. So, the first letter of the name of your assailant, is it a vowel or a consonant? Vowel. Consonant. How many letters are in his first name? We'll start with 3 and go up. 3. Tell me no until I get to the right answer. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6 letters. More than 6? Less than 6. 6 on the dot. Okay. Is the first letter of your assailant's name a vowel or a consonant? Vowel. Consonant. Alright. Is it an A, E, I, O, U? A. Okay. The second letter of his name, vowel or consonant? Vowel. Consonant. First, second, or third rows, and I rebuke any type of energies that are trying to come through and mess with this, okay? You are rebuked. Only those of the All-High, Almighty, Jesus Christ, and Kadin can answer. No one else. First row. Second row. K. J. L, L. So we have A and an L. Third letter, is it a vowel or a consonant? Vowel. Consonant. A, E, I, O, U. Did I? Okay. A, L, I. Okay. What is the fourth letter? Is it a vowel or a consonant? Vowel. Consonant. First, second, or third row? First. B, C, D, F, G, A, L, I, G, A, L, I, G. Alright, A, L, I, G. Fifth letter, vowel or consonant? Vowel, consonant. A, E, A, L, I, G, E, L, I, G, E. What is the sixth letter? Vowel or consonant? Vowel, consonant. A, E, I, O, U. A. Is it a consonant or a vowel? Vowel? Consonant. So the sixth letter is a consonant. First or second, third, first, second, or third row? First, second, third. A, L, I, G. See, it's hard for me to do names. I don't know why it's so hard for me to do names. We're gonna try something else because I feel like it. What the ALIGS or some shit? I don't know. We're just gonna hold this over each letter, and you say yes or no for the assailant's name. Okay? Yeah. So that's the first letter. What's the second letter? Okay. Second letter. Is this the second? No. Second letter. Are you saying yes to the D? No. Do not stop moving until I move to the next one, and then you tell me yes or no, okay? AG. What's the second letter? Just to verify here. And then on top of that, I keep forgetting the letters that I get. And like, I would love to have somebody just write it down for me, but it don't really work that way. So the first two letters are A and G. What's the third letter? Is it a vowel or a consonant? Vowel? Consonant. Okay, third letter. Is this the third letter? Z? No. Third letter? AGI. AGI are the first three letters. How many more letters in his first name? Is there a fourth letter? A fifth? A sixth? A seventh? Sixth letter. So we got AGI for the first three. What's the fourth letter? Is it a vowel or a consonant? Vowel? Consonant. Vowel or consonant, please? Vowel. Consonant. See, this is what I'm saying. It's like there's some type of interference that's keeping me, and this is not focusing either. Something's going on. Something's trying to keep me from getting the name. We got the address. Well, now it's all in focus. We got the address for sure. Because it came up the second, like the second time that I was doing it. I'm going to work more. I'm going to end this here. I'm going to work more on trying to be able to like get the names out. My problem is trying to keep up with remembering all the letters that I get the first few times, because then I go through and I don't know, my mind starts getting white. This is what I got. Just look back through the video. Again, I'm going to try to work on being able to get the names. If I end up coming up with the name, I'll come back on and try to work through and see if I can get it on camera for you guys. But that was wild when I looked up that address. Like this address. You've got to be kidding me. When I looked it up, there it was, the dark blue Jeep. So, you never know. Again, this is entertainment purposes only. I think maybe they're not going to give me a name right now because the possibility of like being taken to court. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's the reason why I'm getting so much interference. But online about it. Yeah. So who knows? You might want to look into the authorities. If you're not an authoritative figure that is involved in this case, I would suggest not to look into it. Again, if this person is the assailant and this is their address, I would suggest not going up to them and being like, hey, did you murder so-and-so? Okay, you might be next. So, I would suggest not doing that. Just tell the proper authorities, let them know, like, hey, there's a lead, why don't you try looking into this, yada, yada, yada. You can look back through the other videos that I posted to see whether or not the description of them is accurate. So, yeah, that is it for tonight, and I hope you guys have a good evening. Stay safe out there. Be good to each other. Be nice. Like, share, and subscribe, please. Get this out there. Hopefully my channel will grow and be a lot more popular. And hopefully, and eventually I did get a list of missing people. So I'm going to see if I can look into locating them and if whether or not they're still alive. So that's going to be future readings. Alright, so you guys have a great night. Love y'all.